Hey guys, how's it going? Random Detective Stories here, and today I'm going to be reacting to a death battle, the recent one that came out, Wile Coyote versus Tom the Cat, with a buddy of mine, Zombie Games. I'm going to be uploading this video also to the Undead Pair, so I hope you guys go check that out. But without further ado, here's the video, and as always, stay cool, guys. Ignore that last part.
Yo.
Wile Coyote, the fastest and furriestest of the Looney Tunes.
Tomcat,
plus also if you think about it, I think Wile Coyote might have the edge in
The
speed
fans voted for it, and we're here to deliver.
He matches a Roadrunner. Roadrunner's faster than
And
fucking
it's our job to
Jerry.
analyze their weapons, armor, and skills
And
to find
Tom.
out who would win a death battle.
Exactly.
In tales told over a shimmering campfire by the tribespeople of North America, there was no figure so cunning, so bold as Coyote. To the Miwok, he was a Prometheus who stole fire from the heavens to give to humanity. To the Sewetmuk,
This
he
is
was a
quite the way
foolish
to
trickster
introduce
who
Wile
could die
Coyote,
and
I will
return
say.
to life.
And to the brothers Warner, he's just a poor dumb schmuck who can't catch a break.
To this day, the Great Coyote
What
stalks
the
the American
fuck?
Southwest, hunting his
Yeah.
indefatigable
Hold the fuck
prey.
up. Pause. What is this? What am I looking at exactly here? Can you please explain this?
Don't
Species: Carnivorus vulgaris, Roadrunnerus digestus, Etibus anythingus.
What? There's one called Dialus 911icus.
Dialus 911icus? Canius nervus rex, Grotesques apatius. What the hell?
Stomachus grumbling.
I'm kind of in the middle of the reaction. Okay, well, we're gonna be here forever reading off all of these, so where are you at?
58 seconds.
Sorry, I just had to just point that out there, like, well, this is the type of species
There's
that...
Chowicus downus.
Jesus Christ. Stomachus grublin. Jesus, okay, I'm at 58. Okay, sorry about that, I just had to do that, guys.
Gluttonous maximus.
Glotinus maximus.
No, even worse. Epicus phallus.
Oh, Epicus phallus. Okay, you ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, resume.
Wile Coyote
Oh,
is driven by a
1937
ruthless
is when he came out.
entrepreneurial
Oh, yeah,
spirit.
shit.
Yeah, and it drove
It's right
him
when Mark
straight
Twain-
off the
Mark
cliff.
Twain in
He'll chase that
1949
bird-shaped
slapped
happily
him
ever
on.
after to his own inevitable undoing. Such is the lot of the common man.
You might not expect it from an anthropomorphic canine Job, but Wile was born the son of world-famous hunter Cage Coyote. His father raised him from infancy to hound his avian adversary, and forbade him to speak until he tasted victory.
Oh, that's why he doesn't talk?
Easy task. Coyotes are incredibly adaptable predators, capable of hunting in both rural and urban environments.
They're also speedy little demons. They can sprint at up to 43 miles per hour, though that's cold comfort when that blue meeping bastard can make beams of light look stone still, or outrun a car that was moving fast enough to travel through time.
Frankly, it's
What?
incredible that Wile manages to
And Wiley's able to
consistently
relatively keep up
his
with
prey
this
at
thing?
all. But he does.
No, really, it's actually stated that only a, quote, tiny little extra burst of speed separates the Coyote and the Roadrunner. Heck, Bugs Bunny himself needed to take super speed supplements in order to move fast enough to outrun Wile.
But almost as fast isn't fast enough. Fortunately, Wile's got an endless assortment of gadgets, gizmos, and reams of blueprints to make up the difference.
He's got your classics like dynamite,
Oh, I'm not
anvils,
pausing
and
for any of
spring-loaded
this,
boxing
man. What
gloves,
the
hell?
along with heavier artillery like heat-seeking
DK?
missiles, a 10 billion
Or
volt
decoy?
electromagnet, and a
Dehydrated
friggin'
boulders?
trebuchet, a Reddit favorite.
The fuck
Many
is
of which he
dehydrated
invented
boulders?
himself and uses
I
in
don't know, man, but I did
excruciatingly
find
Ain't
something
no
difficult
that
boulders
looked
have
interesting.
liquor.
Looney
Inevitably
Tune,
go
like a
wrong.
tune
Despite being a
destroyer or some
self-described
shit like
super
that.
genius, Wile has an officially measured IQ of 3.
That's
What?
the same IQ as a cactus.
Okay, the test results were fake, but he's still an idiot.
So why not let a soulless corporation do
So
the hard
Tom
work
is
for him?
theoretically smarter.
Acme
than-
sells any product that you can imagine, and
Yeah.
Wile is their most devoted customer, contributing up to 99% of its multi-billion
What?
dollar
Jesus
revenue.
Christ,
Thanks
talk
for the
about a
inherited
fucking...
wealth, Bubs. Oh, don't worry, I'm spending it all
Talk
in
about
one
a
place.
fucking
He's got
OnlyFans
Acme
fucking
but how
loyal
Magic,
fan.
Acme Clonomatic,
Yeah, but how much
Acme
money
Death Ray,
does he
Acme
have? He
City
must
in a
be
Box.
loaded.
Well, we're talking about
Acme
years and years,
Universal
so probably
Remote,
billions,
which
trillions
can
even,
pause,
probably.
fast forward, and rewind a person through time.
Too bad
Damn.
half the stuff
Because this is the
Wile
same Wile
uses is
Coyote, I'm going to assume,
intentionally
throughout the years.
sabotaged,
And if we're
because
talking about
Wrigley's board of
1937, then
directors is
yeah,
exclusively
I would say
roadrunners.
billions to
My man
trillions of
cannot
dollars.
catch a break, but he sure can take some punishment.
Maybe
no matter
even
the
more. Who
severity
knows?
of his failures, Wiley is still a toon and can bounce back from just about anything.
He's been sliced, stabbed, squashed, exploded,
Damn.
melted, blasted into a constellation, and overall verbed for the last 87 years straight
Yeah.
without ever
Damn.
actually dying. He once got fully disintegrated into ash and popped back up like it was nothing.
Similar to the immortal Coyote of Sewetmuk legend.
He's also shattered the fourth wall tons of times and even left the comic page entirely to catch the Roadrunner. Ah, so close.
Believe it or not, there is actually a biological reason for these abilities. Looney DNA. Every toon's got it, not just the loony ones. And it's what lets them survive fatal damage up to being fully erased off the page, essentially dictating their personal slice of reality to whatever is funny.
Like how gravity only affects the Coyote when he looks down.
Toons are immune to the laws of physics as we know them.
That's why Wile developed a counter to this immortality, the Looney DNA Dissolver, which leaves Toons
I don't think that would
vulnerable to
theoretically
fatal
work on
wounds the
Tom,
same way
because
we
he's
are.
not a
Yet
Looney Tunes
again,
character.
so close. You
Yeah, but he
can't
said
say he
it
hasn't
works on
tried
any-
everything.
It was
Toon,
Wiley's
they said.
experience as a
Well, I
veteran
know,
toon
but
that landed him a
Looney
job at
Tunes
Acme University as
type of
department
con.
chair of the School of Hard Knocks, teaching up-and-coming
I mean, I
tiny
don't know if
toons
it's
how
going to be the
use
devil
their
in the details
abilities.
here, but I
Okay,
guess
so
I
Naruto.
shouldn't.
And
Give,
just like
I should
Naruto's
give it the benefit of
jutsus,
the doubt.
Toon Force works like an actual power
So that might
system,
affect Tom,
with
I will
more
say.
experienced toons like Wiley who are more powerful than their younger counterparts.
And that means Wile should be capable of replicating feats and abilities performed by any other Looney Tune, like traveling between different mediums or altering
Yeah.
the plot of the cartoon he's in.
And my favorite was the
Damn.
time Plucky Duck used Marvin the Martian's matter transmogrifier to suck up the entire universe.
And then suck up the animator animating his universe.
And then suck up
That's
the
crazy.
animator's universe for good measure.
Wiley's got a cushy 10-year job
Yeah, I think that's a
teaching that
lot.
stuff.
Yeah, that's,
impressive for an abject failure at his life mission. He's helped stop
I don't know how
a
I
meteor
feel
from
about that.
destroying Earth, beat the Monstars in basketball, and even, whoa, snap, caught the Roadrunner. Oh, wait, never mind. So damn close.
According to 1977's Tweety and Sylvester issue 67, Wile E. Coyote has attempted to catch the Roadrunner 4,776,842 times.
What the fuck?
Scaling to
Jesus.
the present, that's over 10 million failures.
That takes dedication, or maybe self-destructive
10 million
stubbornness. Too
failures.
blinded by
Jesus
bird
Christ.
lust to see the forest for the trees.
one
But
dedicated
Acme's
fucking
intentional
coyote.
malfunctions and Coyote's recklessness don't account for all of his catastrophes. There's something else, something grander, otherworldly, standing in the way of our furry friend's salvation.
What?
Wiz, there's no other way to say it. God is just plain out to get this guy.
And by God, we mean the closest thing that exists for Coyote and Roadrunner. Chuck Jones.
The guy that created him and helped forge the Looney Tunes into how
What?
we know him today.
Originally meant to be a parody of earlier chase cartoons like, well, Tom and Jerry, Jones established several rules for their animated shorts that superseded Coyote's reality warping toon abilities.
Rules that cover his obsession, faulty products, and the fact that no outside force, not even the
Wait, so you're
Roadrunner,
saying
is
there's
to
a literal
blame for his
rule book
defeat.
that implies
Just
that when it
him.
comes down
While
to
other
it, he
creatives
has to
have
fail?
altered this formula in the decades since Jones's departure, these rules have effectively made the Coyote's defeats
What the
cosmically
fuck?
ordained.
That is literally
God
the biggest
nerve
fuck you that the
Wile E.
universe can ever give
Coyote.
you.
In all our years making death
Wow,
battle, we've
I
never
am
seen a
literally
handicap like
in
that.
shock at
But what
that.
else can you expect from our fanatical furry fan?
I don't think I've ever heard of that, ever.
The CEO of second place, the swing and a miss superstar. As long as he picks
Like,
himself
but-
back
like,
up
damn.
and dusts off the ashes, that'll never be all, folks, for Wile E. Coyote. The year was
Wow,
1939.
I'm shocked at that
War
last statement,
raged
I'm
in
gonna
Europe
say.
between the British Tommies and the German Jerrys.
See what Tom has
As
now.
the beleaguered English made their miraculous escape from the German encirclement off the coast of Dunkirk, one might have called the battle a game of cat and mouse?
Oh, wow, is that actually where their names come from? I'm looking this up.
Regardless of their names' origin, William Hanna and Joseph Barbera's infamous cat and mouse duo became the undisputed kings of slapstick comedy.
The formula is simple, and we all know
You filmed
it.
for
Tom
Alice
Cat
in
chases
Wonderland
Jerry
and
Mouse
Sherlock
around
Holmes
the
Wizard
house.
of Oz
Brutal,
anymore.
bone
guess so.
shaking. I felt that in my
That's true.
balls. Violence ensues, and Tom is reprimanded by Mammy Two Shoes.
Who is, let's say, very much from the 1940s.
And if you're like me, all you wanted to see was Tom
Oh.
wipe that smug smirk off that little rat's face. Despite my well-documented hatred of cats, even I've got to cringe at years of propaganda to convince us to side with the filthy, flea-ridden rodent over man's second best friend. Oh, big yawn.
House cats like Tom are actually some of Earth's most successful predators. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, leap 6 feet high, and
Yeah, but they're
despite being
afraid of
commonly
cucumbers.
perceived as nocturnal,
Well, some of them are.
they're actually crepuscular and
I don't think
hunt
Tom
in
is
the
that
dawn
type of
and
cat.
evening.
Tom specifically is a British shorthair. They're strong, stocky Roman cats bred to withstand harsh
Garfield.
conditions. And for Tom, harsh conditions is an understatement.
Tom has collected a crazy assortment of weapons in his war against mouse kind. Sure, most of it is the stuff you can find around the average American household, like baseball bats, lead pipes, and...
And guns! Lots and lots
Yeah, you
of
can never
guns.
forget that.
But he's got wackier things like a magic wand, a robo-cat, vanishing cream, and a
Magic
smart
wand
cap
and
that
book
gives
of
him all the
spells?
knowledge in the world.
I'm partial to the Sword of Light and Dark, which severs you from your own shadow, or the Rewind Remote, which can move your victim backwards through time.
And you can't forget the cat car and cat jet, spelled with K's, of course, but just the cat part.
Tom's arsenal is heavily improvisational, which fits his quick thinking in fights over Thanksgiving turkey. Though he often loses his bouts with Jerry, it's not usually because he's dumb or incompetent. Rather, he's just genuinely outplayed.
And even in defeat,
I mean,
he's
yeah,
one
there's a
tough
certain-
son of a gun. He's been crushed, blown up, had every bone in his body broken, shattered, melted, and vaporized to dust, and survived.
Well, mostly. Tom actually has kicked the
You know, I did
bucket
talk about
multiple
that.
times, but little known cat
Let's
fact,
say there were
he has
some where
9
he did
lives,
die,
as
too,
established in
that
the
technically.
episode Heavenly Puss.
Oh, Wiz was conducting some different kind of research when he stumbled on that episode.
Very funny. Even if Tom starts to use his lives up, he has a potion that just restores them.
Or he
What?
can physically go get them back from hell. Where all cats go.
Extremely hardcore for a
Huh.
tune, but there isn't much of a limit to what Tom can do. He can
Damn.
clone himself, levitate in the air, make his imagination real, and even break the fourth wall and enter the real world.
Yeah, if you only watch the classic cartoons from the 40s, you may be in for a shock. Tom and Jerry gets buck wild, much like the actual inspirations for their names. Thank you, Google.
Oh, you're still on this?
Dodoy Whiz. They were actually named after the two characters in Pierce Egan's delightful life in London, Jerry Hawthorne and Corinthian Tom. It was adapted to the stage with the title Tom and Jerry, which later became a catch-all term in 1800s England for young drunken rabble-rousers.
One could, in fact, say that many rabbles were roused the times Tom destroyed a planet-busting asteroid, lifted up the sun, and was
Damn.
blown up into a
Huh.
constellation. And he was just
Okay.
fine. Just a bunch of stars now, but he's okay.
He taked an explosion that launched him through time to the Stone Age and has run through space at massively faster than light speeds.
That shouldn't be a surprise when he and Jerry have been at each other's throats for over 80 years now. But what may surprise you is the fact that at the end of the day, they're actually friends.
And they've worked
Uh-huh.
together tons of times to save
I mean,
the day.
yeah.
Like when they helped a little orphan
Yeah, that's the
girl,
theory.
Robin
And it's actually
Starling, find
kind
her
of
way
proven
home.
true.
Oh, that's a nice
Yeah, I mean,
end to their
because
story.
I'm pretty sure
Tom
there have been
does
times
it,
when
he doesn't want
he
Jerry to get
Now is when we have
actually
to talk about
exterminated.
I'm pretty sure
and
Tom.
Jerry
I'm pretty sure Tom has
ships.
also caught Jerry a couple times.
Long ago, the
Yeah, it's just
warrior
a
god,
thing they
Lord of
do.
Sichuan,
Wait, what?
Erlong Shen, battled the tricksy and indomitable
Whoa,
mouse
why are we
king
bringing up
atop
Sun
each
Wukong
mountain,
into this?
leading the goddess Celeste to declare the two the strongest warriors in the realm. And they were, in fact, Tom and Jerry. They were even stronger than Devil Tom, who repelled corruption by the darkness.
What the
This
fuck?
mysterious, malevolent force threatened to consume the tree
What is
of
this?
life, whose
What are we talking
branches
about right
encompass
now? Why is
all
this
of
being brought up?
time and space.
This sounds like
Banding
some-
together, these
man, this
warriors
sounds like
used
some
the star
fanfic.
element to dispel the darkness
Well,
and
it's an actual
save the
thing.
universe.
How is this an actual thing?
What the?
While it may sound completely insane, it is. Chase is a Chinese mobile gacha game whose lore is not entirely in keeping with the spirit of the source material. However, it is officially licensed by Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment, which means we have to include it in our
Okay, well, I guess
So
if it
that
is,
the
then
gods
yeah.
may grant us mere mortals
Okay,
some
fuck.
heavenly
Which theoretically
power.
means, in some
Friendly
form or
rivalry
another,
aside, though,
that's
Tom has
canon for
actually
Tom and
managed to
Jerry.
catch the little rat fair and square a few times.
By my count of the original shorts, 19 times.
I could
wow.
watch him on repeat forever. Too bad he's still a filthy feline. The only kitty I truly respect is named after booze.
Well then, you're in
Cheers.
luck, because the Tom and Jerry of English literature later became the namesake for a famous Christmas cocktail.
Because there's no better way to get absolutely trashed than with good old Tom and Jerry.
Okay.
Hmm.
Head to 14 or 1419. This is a
Okay.
tricky.
I'm cat. There's no doubt in my mind it's fucking Tom the cat.
You think so?
Yes, sir.
Well, I will say, yeah. I mean, because even with the Looney Tunes disruptor shit that Wile E. Coyote has, it's been established that he has certain rules that literally play against him. So I don't think... So I'm pretty sure Death Battle is going to put that into mind here.
Mm-hmm.
But, however, though, we cannot dismay that Wile E. Coyote has established that he is able to build a bullshit that's capable of being able to affect the animator. So if it wasn't for the rules being put into play against Wile E. Coyote, I would go with Wile E. Coyote. I'm gonna go with Tom because I feel like the rules will definitely fuck him over in this death battle. So yeah, Tom the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? We'll see. Are you 1419?
Yep.
Okay, well, let's do this in 3, 2, 1, go.
No.
Must aciculus. Felis catus piebatus victimus. Not bad. Meepus.
They did confirm
Heinous
that the only way he fucking wins all the time is he has to be meep after every attack.
Yeah. True. Champion's choice because it's Roadrunner and Jerry now just going off now. What the fuck? Now you know what? I'm not gonna question it.
You wanna live forever?
Yeah, sounds alright. Little Acme airdrop. Oh, high speed.
Oh.
Oh.
If they went to for a second.
Oh, that would have been hilarious if they could have figured out a way to like get like affect like what Whis and or not Whis but Eagle. Oh. Uh-oh.
I think that's why I buy the house.
No? Huh?
Wile E. Coyote, super genius.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Damn.
thank God. One of them
Really?
actually died
Okay, let's see
this
what they have to
time.
say before I say anything.
No! Animal cruelty, no!
Considering coyotes eat cats, I'm not surprised.
While both Cat and Coyote were incredibly powerful, they weren't literal gods who could snap their problems away. They had limitations and weaknesses that could be exploited, especially by each other. Let's first talk their stats.
Both were strong enough to contend with universe-threatening phenomena, but comparing Wile to Plucky Duck, Looney Tunes can not only destroy their own universe, but their animators as well.
And while Tom could move
Yeah.
faster than light, Wile could keep up with the Roadrunner, who could outspeed a car fast enough to travel through time. That's immeasurably fast, and much faster than Tom.
That's
Wile
true.
gets the
Yeah.
edge in stats.
Wile's arsenal was a bit better too, believe it or not. Even eliminating the devices that have been shown to malfunction, he still countered everything Tom had.
The biggest being the Looney DNA Dissolver, which could render Tom's cartoony healing factor moot and end the fight.
While Tom has never been shown to have Looney DNA specifically, the concept clearly has nothing to do with actual DNA molecules.
Looney Tunes have been erased completely and still returned, so it's clearly something more fundamental to their essence.
And since the Dissolver works on any tunes, not just the Looney ones, it should apply to Tom. But considering how much of a screw-up Wile is, it wasn't a sure bet. Hell, it could have backfired, especially considering how much more competent Tom is.
When it came to intelligence, Wile's engineering and scheming genius were often defeated by his own ego and stubbornness. Tom, on
Yeah.
the other hand, was consistently more flexible, pragmatic, and victorious in his fights. He definitely gets the edge there.
Oh, and Tom has one other big advantage. He doesn't have God nerfing him.
And that's the big question. Was Tom capable enough to benefit
this
from
is what I was
Wile's
talking
narrative
about.
enforced bad luck and see the DNA Dissolver backfire against him?
That bad luck is a core part of Wile's character as a cartoon. So let's call it his, toonliness.
To find the answer, we dug deep through the bowels of Looney Tunes lore and ended up in an unexpected place: Space Jam.
Where
Really?
Wile yet again fails against the Roadrunner, but against the villains of the movie, the Monstars, he actually scores.
And scores again in the sequel, more than anyone else. But according to Chuck Jones's rules, that shouldn't happen, right?
Throughout his entire
You know,
history,
that
Wile's
does
cosmically
actually
ordained
make
failures
sense.
only occur when he's specifically chasing the Roadrunner.
So
or
those
other
rules
tunes
only
that
apply
blow
when it
fins
comes to
around
him and
like
the
bugs,
Roadrunner.
because
Anyone
that's
else,
what
and it's
Chuck
just
Jones's
nixed.
rules were written for. Coyote and Roadrunner.
Okay, that actually does
cartoons.
kind of
And
make
even
sense, I
then,
guess.
looking closely, they've
No,
been
putting it
broken
like
a few
that
times
actually
throughout
does
the
kind of make
decades.
sense.
Even during Chuck
I'm
Jones's
not even
time.
upset.
Without the universe nerfing
Me
him,
either.
there's no reason to think Wile couldn't eventually land a hit with the Looney DNA Dissolver.
Especially when the only reason it failed was because of the Roadrunner's intervention. A
True.
direct
This
violation
is true.
of Chuck Jones's limitations on the Coyote.
Consider we just saw that.
Especially when it's the only thing that either one had that could kill the other.
Despite lacking Wile's narrative impediments, and despite having a better track record overall, Tom ultimately had no surefire way to kill Wile,
Very
whereas
true.
Wile's superior
This is
strength,
true.
speed, and looning arsenal ensured
This is
his
actually
victory.
this is true. He would
Wile
need to
gave
rely
one hell of a
exactly on the
chase
fucking
and left
resolve.
Tom Jones in for a rematch.
The winner is Wile
Okay, I
Coyote.
wasn't expecting that, but I'm not mad at it.
Next time on Death Battle.
Oh,
Oh, was it?
You're
Yep,
correct.
it's true. Okay.
Subscribe and join as a
Okay. A lot. Okay. I'm not entirely upset at this.
mhm.
And that's basically it. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys please leave a like down below and comment down below as well. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, stay cool, guys.